Hello everyone, my name is Ethan Shannon. I'm here to talk to you about the yearly salary of a professional athlete. How would you feel to be playing for a professional team? NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL, it doesn't matter which one. I want you to think about this. Picture yourself as a quarterback in the NFL and throwing a touchdown for $470,000. Or a basketball player hitting nothing but net for $38,000. Or even hitting a line drive down the middle for $254,000. These prices might seem absurd and unreasonable, but according to the Huffington Post, for well-known professional athletes such as Drew Brees, Kobe Bryant, and Alex Rodriguez, these are the average amounts of money they get compared to their yearly salaries. We all know professional athletes make a lot of money during their careers, but do you know how much they make in 1 year? I can tell you from looking at statistics that professional athletes make so much money that they have no idea what to do with it all. The numbers that I found regarding a professional athlete's yearly salary are jaw-dropping. But when you sit and think about all the money athletes have made, why do they make so much money? Because all professional athletes are entertainers. They entertain the public by playing sports and broadcasting those sports to everyone's household in America and all over the world. So my issue is, why should entertainers be paid so much, be it public service workers such as firefighters and police officers are paid so little in comparison? The people who are entertaining us are getting more money than they know what to do with, and the men and women who risk their lives for people they don't even know are getting pocket change. Professional athletes on average make more than your highest paying career, and they're just having fun. Bottom line is, professional athletes are entertainers, and we all know this because that's what they do. They entertain us. They play sports for their life career, and what could be more entertaining than that? Do not get me wrong, I'm not saying that they have an easy career or that their career is a joke, but I'm saying that they are getting paid too much for what they do. I give athletes a lot of respect I give athletes a lot of respect for what they do, because I know they put a lot of extra strains on their bodies so they can be the best of the best. The average career of a professional athlete is just 3 to 5 years. With that being said, we can all notice that a career for an athlete is not a lifetime career choice. The reason for such a short career life is the terrible bodily stress they're put under. But does the extra stress equal millions of dollars? I'll let you decide, but in my opinion, it does not equal out. Athletes do put their bodies through more than the average strain, but let's compare that to their pay. An entertainer should not be paid as much as these entertainers do. Yahoo Sports and the Huffington Post both lay out the average annual salaries of professional athletes. At the top of the pay grade is the NBA. An average NBA player makes about $5.15 million in 1 year. And if you're thinking you misheard me, I'll go ahead and repeat that. $5.15 million in just one single year. That's insane. I think everyone can agree with me on that. Like I said, the average career life of a professional athlete is short, so let's take a look at the NBA player's yearly salary multiplied by their average career span, and that will show us how much they make in their very short 3 to 5 career life. With the NBA having a professional career life of 5 years, their average amount of money made would be $25 million. That's incredible, and that's all I have to say about that. The lowest paid professional athletes is the MLS, which is the Major League Soccer, and they make about $0.5 million a year, a lot less than NBA players. NFL players make about $2 million a year. From the top of the scoreboard to the bottom, the list goes like this: NBA, MLB, NHL, NFL, and the MLS. I think it's easy to see two things here. One being the most popular sports among fans, and two being the athletes are getting way too much money. Athletes serve the purpose of the community by entertaining them and giving them something to watch, while public service workers protect their community. Public service workers are not even in the same ballpark as athletes, literally. I'd hope that public service workers would be paid well for their services, but sadly they don't. As a firefighter, I know how much I get paid at my department, but I did more research to find out the average salary of the firefighters all around the United States. An average firefighter gets paid an annual salary of $45,000 a year. That's not even close to what an athlete gets paid, and I think that's completely unfair. After research and looking at the Bureau of Labor Statistics, I found that the highest paid firefighter position was in California for $72,000. Another popular public service worker is the police officer. A police officer's average salary is around $55,000, and the Bureau of Labor Statistics put the highest paid police officer position at $85,000 in New Jersey. I have a pie graph of the yearly salaries of athletes and public service workers. As you can tell, athletes have easily taken over the pie graph, and these very two margins are firefighters and the police officers. This would be the NBA, the MLB, NHL, and the NFL. It's very easy to see that something's wrong here. As is easy to tell, public service workers get paid nowhere near professional athletes. And is that fair? In my eyes, I see a huge problem. Entertainers are getting paid millions more than the men and women who risk their lives daily for their community. Putting your life on the line should be worth more than entertaining fans through the television or even for the crowds in the stadiums. Before I started doing my research, I wasn't sure about how much athletes made. I knew they made a lot, but I didn't know how much they made exactly a year. After doing this research, it opened my eyes to how overpaid athletes are and how underpaid the protectors of our communities and our cities are. I hope I also opened your eyes in this issue too. As I stated, you can see the men and women who protect our communities and save our lives can't even touch the payroll of a professional athlete. And in conclusion, the lifetime earnings of professional athletes are jaw-dropping. It's easy to see that athletes get overpaid no matter what the circumstances. I understand that they put their bodies through an extreme amount of strain for a few years, but does that make it fair for them to make $20 million for a career of 3 to 5 years? Public service workers protect our cities and risk everything to keep people they don't even know safe, but yet they earn nowhere near the same amount of money that athletes do. This is just a terrible thing to witness, and I wish they could correct this, but it seems that entertainment is more important than safety. No matter the pay, I will always respect public service workers, and my eyes have really been opened wide to this subject after the research I've done, and I hope I have opened your eyes too. Thank you for your time.